What is going on, everybody? It is Melted Gore, and I'm so super excited to be playing this game for you guys. I am one of my most anticipated games of this year, and I didn't even know they were doing a beta. It was a pretty nice surprise the other day. I finally got it downloaded. I have already played quite a bit because I wanted to get you guys some kind of content, not right at the beginning. I wanted to show you some of the new stuff, kind of level up a little bit, show you some of the stuff I unlocked, etc. etc. I haven't played the zombies too much. I played quite a bit of the plants, and it is just so awesome. And the game is just exactly what I was hoping for. So perfect. So here's one of the new guys, which is really neat. So there's Citron, Rose, Kernel Corn, Pea Shooter, of course, Chomper, Sunflower, and Cactus. Of course, these four were in the original. But Kernel Corn, let's check out Citrus first, just because that's who I already am. Or Citron, sorry. So I'll show you the abilities of each one, and then we'll do some playing. I'm going to bring you guys a bunch of the beta, or at least a couple of videos, and then when the game comes out, I'll be playing it a bunch. But so left bumper, he does this pretty sweet, like bomb thing, and it's pretty good in multiplayer. I think it's sometimes it doesn't do as much as you'd hope it would, but anyway, right bumper does this cool kind of shield thing, which is sweet. His main attack is unlimited ammo, which is really awesome. And then if you hit Y, you turn into a ball, so you're like a full orange, and you can roll around, which is just super cool. Left bumper gives you a speed boost, and then right bumper, you kind of turn into Sonic and you can blast into people, so that's pretty sweet. And then you hit Y again to get out of it. So Citron's really cool. We're going to jump down to Rose, who I've actually played the most. I'm a big fan of Rose. Her main attack is kind of like this needle stuff, magic thistles. It reminds me of the Needler from Halo, just because it locks onto enemies when you're firing at them. Left bumper throws out this kind of like a area effect thing that slows down and kind of stuns enemies a little bit. Y, you turn into this floating like rose petal thing, and you can shoot a couple of those like magic burst things out. Right bumper, if you hit an enemy, turns him into a goat, and the player as a goat does get 3 abilities. One's like a speed boost thing, one's like a weird attack, so they still get to do something, and they're not like a goat forever. She doesn't have a double jump or anything, but she is pretty sweet. I like her a lot. And then there's Kernel Corn, who is so freaking awesome. So his main attack is this dual corn like Gatling gun thing. They're called Cob Busters. Left bumper is awesome. You throw out a little potato, and a bunch of butter bombs pop out, which is really cool. It reminds me a lot of the onion bomb from the cactus. But and then right bumper, you shoot a giant corn on the cob, and popcorn shoots out. And then if you hit Y, this is kind of cool. So say you jump over someone and you hit Y, it's like this giant jump where you shoot popcorn below you. So that's pretty sweet. So that is the plants. I'm going to go through the kind of stuff you can see here. So you have a mailbox, which is really neat. So it like tells you what's new and, random, just kind of random updates and stuff, which is really neat. You know what? I'm going to switch to Citron so we can move around a little quicker. I'm trying to do like the first video is like a big overview. So let's get to Citron. So there's the mailbox. Over here is a garage that you can't do anything with it, but it's supposed to be like Crazy Dave's, like special quests and stuff like that. Over here is how you switch to the zombie side. And then over here is Crazy Dave's thing to get to Garden Ops, which you can't do in the beta. Right here, this is pretty cool. You could add like all these different quests to your active, and then you get like a XP bonus. See over there how I have the XP bonus. So that's pretty cool. And you can pick ones for zombie, multiplayer, and plants. So I just kind of added a bunch of random ones. Right here is your sticker shop. Of course, you know all about that if you've played the others. I'll buy one of the small ones just to give you an idea. It's basically the same thing. Small packs basically give you plant stuff. Once in a while you get some stuff. So I got a part here, or these are plantable stuff. But yeah, so I have gotten. You start with a phenomenal character pack, which is sweet. I got one of the minion or imps. And then I've gotten a couple of those, which is just a bunch of random stuff as usual. There is a grill here, which I don't think does anything. This is how you get outside. I'll go over that in a minute. Right here you can see a quick overview of your stats. And then you can go here and see your entire sticker book, which is just huge. And then here you can see your stats as each individual. So if I go to stats, you can see each character's individual stats, which is kind of cool, but you can't see it in the multiplayer beta. And right here is kind of funny. The dumpster is the credits for the game. And then back here is a bunch of stuff that you can't do anything with yet. And then on the back, it shows other stats just like it does on the front. And right here, you select multiplayer, and then you pick like a mode, and it opens a portal. And when you go through the portal, you join a match. Right here is how you get to split screen, which is really neat that they have that. Up here, there's this stuff here where you can plant defenses, so when you're out in the backyard, I'm going to go over that now. So you can enter this cannon, and it shoots you right into the middle. And over there's the zombie side. And you can just go around here and shoot zombies. And you can also... Ooh. It's actually... the zombies die pretty quickly. Coffin zombies are always a pain. But I'll show you here in a second. It doesn't take long to kill the easy guys. And it's even shorter with like zombies that don't have unlimited, or I mean plants that don't have unlimited ammo. So that's kind of the deal here. You can just do this, you get experience and coins, but you can also raise the flag, which is kind of like a single player version of Garden Ops, but you just stay in the middle and then there's waves and you just kind of do that thing. You get a bunch of money and shit like that. It's pretty easy. I've gotten to the very end of it, and the last, like at the end, it just turns into like an endless thing. But it's pretty fun if you want to get some credits. I'm not going to play that, at least not in this video. I'm going to go here and switch to the zombie side. So I can show you the zombie side is literally like the same layout. Pretty much the exact same thing. You got like your board here for quests, you got your multiplayer portal, like it's literally the same setup. So I'm going to go here and show you the zombies. We have the imp and the super brains, which is kind of like a superhero guy, which is really cool. And then Captain Deadbeard. I'll start with the imp first, which I have a special version of him unlocked. So left bumper does this thing. Enemies get trapped in this. They get like they float up in the air. They get pushed up in the air and they kind of stick there for a second. Right bumper, you do this crazy spin shooting thing, which you can move when you do it. And then your regular bullets are dual pistols. The one thing I don't like about that is you have to keep clicking the trigger. Kind of annoying, but he's got a double jump, which is kind of cool because he floats. If you double tap A and hold it, he does like this floating thing, but if you double tap it if you're like holding left or right, he does this cool flip. If you're going forward, he just glides, and then he does a backflip, which is sweet. I have to wait for the middle power up to charge. That should be done here in a second. But this game just looks amazing. The first game, Garden Warfare 1, is one of my favorite games on Xbox. Main reason is that it is online only, but it was $40, and if you had Xbox Gold, it was just perfect. It was a great deal. It still is. I mean, now it's super cheap, but crazy high replay value. I love games with a good unlocking system, and they have a great one. So here we go. I'm going to hit Y. And you turn into the Z8 Avenger, where you're like this awesome Titan machine with this really cool attack that's unlimited ammo. And then if you hit left bumper, you shoot that out, which does something. I forgot exactly what it does. And if you hit right bumper, you get a cool slash. And then if you hit Y, you press it twice, you eject, and it explodes. And when your bionic energy bar runs out, which is like the power that he gets, it explodes automatically. So now we're going to check out Super Brains. So he's a melee character, actually, which I found kind of interesting because I figured he'd have some stuff. But yeah, he's melee. I think it's kind of to give the zombies kind of a melee character, kind of how like the plants have the jumper. So he's got some cool punching. Right bumper, you get the super kick thing. Y, you get this really cool tornado kind of thing. And then left bumper, you get this like cool fireball. Reminds me of like Hadouken from Street Fighter. Hadouken! You know what I'm talking about. And then Captain Deadbeard. And he's pretty cool. He's got some really cool abilities. He's got a shotgun, which is sweet. I love shotguns. I always like the scientist. Right bumper gives him a cannon, which is pretty sweet. Very sweet, actually. I haven't used him in multiplayer yet, because like I said, I haven't played zombies that much. And then if you hit Y, you get a controllable parrot, which is really neat. He just gets the fire, like this parrot pulse, but it's unlimited. I don't know why these are destroyable. I don't know why that's targetable. And then you do get like an airstrike thing that's immediate, and I don't think it's that powerful, but and then you can just kill him by hitting B. But yeah, so he's pretty sweet. You get this barrel ability, which you can just light on fire and then run into a group and explode, which is really cool. So he's not bad. He's pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm going to switch over the plants, and in the next episode, we're going to play some multiplayer. I'm not going to do the thing in the middle of the map just because it's single player and it's not that exciting. I mean, if you've played Garden Ops, you know exactly what it is. But yeah, check out the next part. We're going to play plants, and then the part after that, we'll play some zombies. So I hope you enjoy this little series of the beta. I know I'm going to. I've played it a bunch already, and it's fantastic. So I will see you guys in the next part. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep updated on the content and when the game comes out, along with the other releases coming out this year, like Lego Avengers and all the great stuff like The Division. Super excited about this, of course. Just there's so many games coming out, plus I do the other stuff. Tons of Pokemon stuff coming out in February, which I'm super excited about. But anyway, give me a like on this video if you are excited for the game as well. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you all later. Stay melted, everybody.